You are now tuned in to the Stellar Spotlight, a Stellar Awards digital series straight from the source.
And people always ask that question, and I don't know if I have a definitive answer other than I just believe it was God's will. I mean, it's something that I've been doing, my first trip overseas to the Montreal Jazz Festival, I was 23 years old. And singing on the stage with people like the late Miles Davis, Quincy Jones and other people who I'm just like in awe of. But here I am singing my little gospel. I mean, so it's I just never stopped. When I would reach a certain pinnacle, I was like, well, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to do this. I just sort of kept going, and people kept buying, tickets to the concerts, and I just kept doing it because for me, I believe it's the reason why I'm here. I believe it's the reason that I was born. I believe, there's purpose in my reason for being here. And I believe part of that purpose is really to write music and to do music that will make a difference in people's lives long after I'm gone. And that's always been my prayer. God, give me music that will help, especially hurting people. And I didn't realize when I asked him that, how hurt I was from a lot of things that I dealt with, in childhood. My stepfather was physically abusive to me, and there are a lot of things I didn't talk about. You just hide behind the hurt, and when I began to voice it and talk about it, then people start coming forward saying I had the same kind of journey. People were having depression issues, anxiety issues. I started doing workshops and clinics to different churches on mental health and things of that nature. So it just sort of opened up a whole new world for me. And for some reason, I still stayed relevant, and I've written some songs. Like I wrote I Love the Lord when I was probably about 26, 25. Before Whitney Houston never heard it, and I found out later she heard it while she was growing up. And so when she did The Preacher's Wife, she decided that she wanted to sing it. So it was like, I had songs that were written years ago that some people were first just discovering, songs that just sort of lasted. I'm not sure why they lasted. But I call her my other mother, my second mom. She says to me that you can't write. The reason your songs have lasted because you've gone through a lot of stuff and you've written from those places even before you realize you were writing from those places, and people can identify with that. Even if you don't tell your story, when you sing it, it's where you're singing from, and when people hear you, they see your facial expression, they see the seriousness in what you're doing, and they feel it. It's like spirit to spirit. So I think that's part of the reason why I've lasted so long. And of course, like I said before, and my request, my prayer to God was, help me to write songs that continue to lift people and make a difference in their lives.
Thank you for tuning in to the Stellar Spotlight.